Hello, my name is Rachel, and today I'm starting a new little mini-series. If you do not follow Bookriot, they run a Read Harder challenge every year, and it's basically just geared towards having you branch out, read more diverse authors, diverse topics, diverse places, etc. Just to kind of broaden your horizons in reading. So when I was going through the list, I was doing some research and I thought, why not share a few books that I have found that meet each category. That way, if you're participating in the Read Harder Challenge, you've got some extra ideas, and always feel free to leave a comment down below if you have something to add or if you have a question. This would be a great way to start a conversation with you, which I would love to have. So I figure I'm just going to do 24 quick little videos, each addressing one of the topics for the Read Harder book challenge. So first up, again, there's going to be 24 of these because there's 24 challenges, and I will leave a link in each video to the Read Harder challenge list on their page so that you can access the challenges at all times. And definitely, if you're interested, stay tuned to the next 23 videos in this series. The first challenge is to read an epistolary novel or a collection of letters, and basically that just means a novel presented in a form that's not really a novel, like letters, diaries, documents, anything that's like a collection of things other than just direct text to the reader. So first up, I'd like to just throw out some recommendations that I've read before. Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging and the entire Georgia Nicholson series by Louise Renison. Fantastic. This is a middle grade YA series, and it follows a British girl going to school, and they're hilarious. Highly recommend. There's 10 of these, and Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging is the book one. Next, I would highly recommend Stolen by Lucy Christopher. This is written in letter form to her kidnapper, and it is so good. I absolutely love this book. I recommend it to a lot of people. I don't think it's for everybody, but it is just, I just love it. I read it again and again. I love it. It's fantastic. And my third recommendation would be the Illuminae series. This is all presented as a form of a dossier about kind of this outer space. I'm just going to call it an adventure because there's a lot of stuff going on. But yes, those are my three recommendations. So first of all, I have not finished the third book in the Illuminae series, which is Obsidio. This is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and it's the third and final book in the series, and I have yet to read it. So that is definitely an option I have on the table for this challenge. Another one is The Diary of Anne Frank by Anne Frank. I don't think I've ever read this diary. I've read several books about Anne Frank. I've been to the Anne Frank house. I know a lot about Anne Frank, but I don't think I've ever actually sat down and read the diary. That's on the table. And next up is one that was recently made into a movie, and that is the Guernsey, I believe. I never say it right. I always call it Gurney. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society. This is by Mary Ann Schaefer. But this is an epistolary novel. This is told through letters, I believe, during, I want to say, World War II. I'm just getting ready to add a few of these to the high school library that I work with, and since it's a Netflix show, I thought this would be a great one to add on here, and I've heard really good things about it, so that is definitely on the list. And lastly is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. As far as I know, this would fall under an epistolary novel. I believe it's supposed to be kind of like a collection of paperwork involving some sort of a scary story. That's really all I know. And I know it's kind of a huge book, but I've heard very mixed things about this, and it's just intrigued me since I've heard about it. And like I said, I don't know much about it besides the fact that it is supposed to be like a collection of items of paperwork of, I want to say he's going crazy, but that might not be true. But it is a horror novel, so I'm interested to see how this collection of paperwork builds up to spell out kind of this scary thriller situation. So I'm interested in this one. I do not own it though, but it is a possibility. And there are my top picks for the first task of the Read Harder challenge. By no means is this all of the options. There are so many books. So if you're looking for something with this one and none of these strike your fancy, definitely check out diary style books. That would definitely count for this, I would think. Anything that involves letters back and forth, maybe emails or text messages back and forth, definitely branch out. There are a ton of books like this, so definitely find one to read. I think this will be a fun task. And if you have a favorite book that would work for this challenge or book that you're interested in, definitely let me know down below. I'm always up for hearing new options, and maybe that will change what I read for this one. So thank you very much for watching my video about task 1 for the Read Harder challenge. I will see you tomorrow with task 2.